Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a team from the American, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Blazers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense takes the field to start this game off. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give out of the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Barry. He lost it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
The short hands, it's Moore. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So UAB's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Quick completion on the out. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Mendoza. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, UAB! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. And the Blazers can really attack on this second and short. Right back to the well. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The Blazers look to keep this drive humming. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB.
One thing this team has shown really this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Well, this guy's had all of college football talking after coming away with 3 sacks in his first game, and he already notches his first sack in this one. What a terror he has been on offense as early this season.
Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. The give to the back. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Blazers have pushed it inside the 20. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blazers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Barry. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Here's the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. Takes a handoff. It's Collins. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He leaves it with his back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Touchdown, UAB. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan.
To the air, it's Barry. Here comes the heat.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
The sure hands, it's Buchanan. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. across to throw on first down. He's got it. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Blazers headed quickly to the line. Gonna run it. It's Collins. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Blazers are moving quickly down the field. A first down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UAB.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This should be the last play of the quarter. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. To throw, it's Barry. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. He'll do it himself. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. On the ground, it's Collins. Powers through the defender. Across the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. And the Blazers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They give it to him again. Still on his feet at the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers.
Well,
the defense is going to be kicking themselves for that. They knew coming into this game they had to stop this wide receiver, and it wasn't just going to be catching the football. They knew they might see him in the run game as well. Really good timing on the reverse call there. Down in the red zone, the defense just not able to catch up and make a tackle.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Looking to throw, it's Barry. And so far, the quarterback play has been less than stellar. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game. It has cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind, and they'd love to get something going here. Got the first down and still on his feet. Oh, he's got some space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Nice move to keep running. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Mendoza. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Finds a little space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Blazers in the hurry-up. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And the Blazers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, UAB! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
UAB 49, Jacksonville State 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. This guy's supremely talented, but sometimes the jump from high school is a little too much in some games. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Looking for a gap, it's Savage. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Blazers have moved it inside the 20. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Line gets set, first down. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. Leaves it with the running back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB. Getting set for the point after. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for a man, it's Barry. Makes the grab. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. He'll return it from around the 50. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for space, it's Beebe. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Blazers want to crank the tempo. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Blazers.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust him. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
Grab near the sticks. It's Ferguson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal, UAB.
Snap in the shotgun. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and Even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Trying to set the tone with the run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Blazers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The inside handoff. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the ground with the back. Breaks the tackle.
And I kind of... Running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. And the Blazers have this offense rolling. On the run, it's Beebe. Got some room entered to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Blazers will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UAB.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. SMU is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 18 to Oklahoma. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the right. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Takes the easy completion. And he goes. Right there, that play's going to lose yardage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Just way off target and missed it.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Punt is in the air. And the returner will be dragged down. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. How about the way they attack the left? Turning it on! And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Makes it past the marker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run. And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It's reversed. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Blazers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Got it behind the line. It's Moore. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The Blazers have their offense in high gear. With the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to set... Touchdown, Blazers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. To the air on 1st down. Pass is broken up. It's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play.
Pass interference. Falcon.
Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Under fire. Makes the grab.
As the offense, you want to get the...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Brings up 4th down.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Burton. Dumps it to the back. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Might as well give it to him again. Makes a man miss. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UAB. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Well, Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Burton. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Brings it out to the 45. And your UAB Blazers will take
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
Looking downfield, it's Burton. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Knocked down for the tackle.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Blazers send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together, get some good mojo going.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. Snags it on the right. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after it. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's hooked. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give him a different look. Direct snap. It's hooked. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
He's tackled at the 48-yard line. Brings up third down.
Third and short now from their own 48. Dropping back, it's Burton. Fires left. It's caught. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at 34. The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The play action fake. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Easy. Shotgun snap on third down. Quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Right back to the well.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game, because things just have not been going their way.
He'll take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Burton. He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, like, let's live in this.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and, man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.